Transforming your life in 6
How
months.
to completely change your life in the next 6 months.
Is really all that you need.
It only takes you 6 months to change your life.
So how to change your life in 6 months?
You can become unrecognizable in just 6 months.
Completely transform your life in the next 6 months.
Can it be done? Yeah. Is it going to be easy? Hell no. It's going to be very, very difficult. But let's be honest, nothing worth having comes easy.
Today is the 1st of March 2025, and over the next 6 months, I'll be embarking on a journey to change my life completely. So this video is going to be divided into 3 parts. I'm going to tell you the what of the challenge, the why, and the how. For the what, I am currently reading the book Limitless by Jim Quick, and the entire message of the book is that we are able to achieve whatever we set our minds to, but sometimes we are held back by limiting beliefs. Even though the book is more geared towards learning and enhancing your brain, I think this applies to every other aspects of our lives. Recently, I've been giving some thoughts to my own limiting beliefs and how they have affected me over the past couple of years. And I realized that so many things I could have achieved, so many things I could have done, I didn't do because I let these limiting beliefs get the better of me. One of the things I'm looking to achieve is to, first of all, unlimit myself. That's a term I got from the book, which simply means just replacing those limiting beliefs with new beliefs. And then secondly, this challenge is going to just be my shot at achieving my goals. And over the next 6 months, I will commit to transforming my life and sharing the journey with you. Now to the why. If you scroll through YouTube, you will find a lot of videos on this topic, how to change your life in 6 months or in 90 days or what have you. And particularly towards the end of last year, I stumbled on a creator here on YouTube, Kiara Ivola, and she was embarking on a similar experiment, and I found it very interesting, and I was thinking of doing the same because why not? I have nothing to lose. If I succeed with the challenge, it will be to my own benefit, and if I don't succeed with the challenge, it will pretty much be the same with where I am right now. This year I decided to commit to pursuing my passions, and this challenge just feels like the push I need to achieve that. And now to the how of this challenge. Well, I'll start by stating where I currently am, then I will share my plans and what I intend to do over the next 6 months. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm in a bad place, but at the same time, I cannot claim that I am where I want to be, and I would explain why. I currently work as an ESL teacher. I teach in elementary classes, English language, and I do love my job sometimes, but some other times it can be stressful and I feel like I need to make a move. Also, in the past, I have tried my hands on tech, data analysis to be precise. That did not really go so well. One of the goals at the top of my list, amongst other things for this challenge, is to pursue my dream of becoming a filmmaker and possibly get a job in that sector. Well, first of all, I studied engineering for my degree, and like every regular graduate, the goal right after school was to find a job, a lucrative job that paid well. And even though I did not go into my field as an engineer, I found a teaching job that paid sufficiently well, and that has been my job for the past 3 years. But I realized that the more I put aside my passion in pursuit of money, I just grow increasingly unsatisfied, and also time isn't waiting for me. Now to the plan. Before I sat down to record, I took some time and drafted a plan on paper for what I intend to do over the next 6 months. Generally, I like to categorize my life's goals into 6 categories. I have purpose and assignment, mental development, finances, health and fitness, relationships, and my spiritual life. For each category, I have outlined a few goals that I intend to pursue over the next 6 months, and if I'm able to tick off every single one of these goals, it will be the best 6 months of my life. No jokes. I'll start with purpose. As I mentioned already, one of my primary goals for this challenge is to pursue my dream of becoming a filmmaker, and first goal is to shoot 2 short films in the next 6 months. Also, I intend to get a job in the creative field, so to move from teaching to working in the creative field, and I am open to whatever role that is available. The most important thing is that I get into the space, maybe as a video editor or a video assistant or what have you. I just want to get into that space. And also, I plan to post consistently on YouTube, maybe 1 video per week, but if that turns out to be too much to handle, then maybe 1 video every 2 weeks. cultivate a daily writing habit, maybe 1 hour per day. I have a blog where I have been writing for the past maybe 4 years, pretty much on and off. However, recently I got back to writing consistently, and I also started a newsletter. So if you want to get my newsletters in your inbox, you can subscribe to my Substack. The link is going to be in the description. Thank you in advance. Here I have weekly blog posts or newsletters, which ties to the writing as well. And then write daily on public platforms like X and Quora and Threads. Those ones are shorter write-ups, so I can do that daily, hopefully. Now moving on to mental development. Here I have just a few goals. One of them is to read at least 30 books, different categories: faith, career, and mindset, just overall self-development. And then acquire at least 3 new skills. So some hobbies I've been putting off for a while, I want to see if I can learn those skills in these 6 months. Also learn a new language. Moving on to my finances. Here just a few goals as well. 1, to double my monthly income. Secondly, double my investments. I wasn't sure how to measure this, so I just put double. If I can do 2x in 6 months, I think that would be a good achievement. And then I intend to launch a business. So I tried launching a business before in the past, but I failed woefully. I wasn't serious about it too, so there's that. This time around, I want to try my hands again at the business thing and see if I can make it work. And then the last goal here is to monetize my YouTube channel. I am a long way off from that, but hopefully the next 6 months the YouTube gods smile at me and I am able to monetize this channel. Now moving on to the next category, health and fitness. Here just a couple of goals as well. Hit the gym 3 times a week. I currently go to the gym 3 times a week. I just started in February, so it's a new journey for me, and over the next 6 months I want to establish that habit into my routine. So hit the gym 3 times a week. Learn to cook healthy recipes. I currently cook pretty much most of my food myself, but just to add to my repertoire, you get the point. To the 5th category, relationship. Here not too many goals as well. I plan to attend networking events online and offline, connect with professionals in my field, and also rekindle old friendships. Maybe reach out to 2 friends per week, old friends, just to catch up. And now the last category, which is probably the most important to me, is my spiritual life. This is the category that other categories hinge on, because if my spiritual life is not in order, then every other thing falls apart. I hold my faith very dearly. It's the most important thing to me, and this category has to work. So just a few goals: to build a consistent prayer life, a daily consistent prayer life, have my quiet time daily, which is my fellowship with God, and also catch up on my Bible plan. I started a Bible plan to finish the Bible in the year. I did it before successfully once and failed the second time, so this is my 3rd attempt, and I hope to make it work. I'm way behind right now, 2 months in, but I hope to catch up. So these are the 6 categories where I intend to make progress on, and I hope that by the end of the next 6 months, the next 180 days, I can look back on these goals and say that I ticked off everything. Now what next? So I intend to take this plan from the paper and then visualize it on a vision board. I plan to also print out a 6-month calendar, maybe a big size, and put on my wall so that I can tick off each day, and I think that will help me to stay on track and not lose sight of this goal. That being said, I believe this is going to be an interesting journey, and I can't wait to share my wins as well as my failures with you, because I know I might have some issues along the way, but I'm ready for all of that. So let's get this ship sailing. Today is the 10th of March, which means it's day 10 of my 6 months challenge. I was actually supposed to have published the video I recorded on the 1st, but I haven't finished editing it, so I just decided to add this little bit to it. So in the past 10 days, I've been able to clearly define my goals. I also printed a calendar and hung on my wall so I can track my days. And then I made a vision board with some pictures that represent the goals so that I can visually see them and just have it in front of me. And yeah, for this month, the first month of the challenge, I decided that I would focus on building the right habits and working on systems that will help me achieve these goals, because I understand that it's not just enough to make goals. I need systems to achieve them, and also the right habits. So that's the focus for this month. I'm trying to optimize my morning routines, my evening routines, and just my work system so that I am able to make progress. And I guess I would be updating with more information or with more progress report in a future video, but I just wanted to give this little update since it's taking so long to release the initial video. Anyways, that's it for now. We are doing this. I am hoping that at the end of this journey, I would have transformed my life for good.